Let's get some common sense about tax season from Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group. Good to see you there, Craig. And can you help us out with what to do if people want to file for free or need to pay taxes on a side job?
Yep, that time of year, it's tax season, and the IRS officially began accepting tax returns on Monday, the 23rd of January. And I've got great news for anybody who plans on calling the 1-800 number. They increased and provided an additional 5,000 members of the customer service staff team. That should reduce those lengthy hold times we might have experienced the previous years. But here's a couple considerations everyone should need to know. First, I want to get the word out there. There is something called a free file. That's right. Who doesn't like the word free? Free file. What does that mean? If you earn $73,000 or less in 2022, you can actually file your income taxes for free. The IRS Free File program actually operates in conjunction with 7 providers. Now, they each have their own eligibility rules, but the bottom line is, if you have a simple, straightforward tax return and that amount of income, consider using IRS Free File as a resource. Number 2, procrastinators want to know when the actual tax day is. Well, for this year, it's not April 15th, it's April 18th. So enjoy that extra weekend, those couple of days for procrastination. And what about side hustle? Side hustle income. I call this the $600 rule, which has caused a lot of confusion over the last year because many people in today's economy receive payments through third-party payment apps. That's Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, etc. And back in the day, you wouldn't receive a 1099-K unless it was more than 20,000 or 200 transactions. Well, that was set to change this year with 1099-Ks coming out at a low threshold of just $600. And everybody wanted to know how to report those, how to make sure the dinner bill, the rent that roommates transfer to each other wasn't going to be taxable. Well, good news. At the end of the year, the IRS has delayed the implementation of that $600 1099-K rule. What does it mean? Taxes are going to be a little less complicated than we had anticipated. But remember, just because you didn't get a 1099-K doesn't mean you shouldn't be reporting that income.
The IRS has been warning that some taxpayers might be getting a lower refund this year. What can you tell us?
Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. No one wants a lower refund, but let's understand where that might just stem from. The enhanced child tax credit. I didn't say the child tax credit, but the enhanced child tax credit was not renewed for 2022. And remember, a credit is much more valuable than a deduction because a credit is worth dollar for dollar. In 2021, parents with children under the age of 6 could receive as much as a $3,600 tax credit per child, and that dropped to $3,000 for kids 6 to 17. Well, this past year in 2022, the enhanced tax credit went back to the old version. And what does that mean? All children under the age of 17 have a tax credit eligibility of $2,000 per child, subject to income limitations. So as a result of that child tax credit now being worth less, if someone has multiple kids, it could make a sizable difference relative to the refund they anticipated, or quite possibly for some, the amount of tax that they're going to owe when they file their return. I'm Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group. If you'd like to learn more, we encourage you. Go to our website, investwithwmg.com.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.